6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run with Mitchell. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goedert. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jones trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tua Tagovailoa Touchdown number 18 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Pardon me, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. And ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Play action, Garoppolo. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
24-yard gain. First down, Carolina.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
There he goes, left side. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell, down to the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
65.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. Garoppolo now. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Tua, the final shot before half. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here we go. I got this. 21, 12, 21, 21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Hey, gun. 65, 11.
To throw again on second down, Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Off of play action, Tagovailoa steps away. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his this team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that
blitz coming, and down he goes.
A 6-yard loss.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? The play fake. He'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 60. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22.
It's 4th down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. On the counter, Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Tua.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. 51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, the last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Quran Williams.
And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return.
And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and it's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
I got you. 21. Hey, gun. I got you.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
One, Omaha. Hey, gun. 21.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Tua now on first down. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tua going to run the sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Tua Tagovailoa with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
PAnthers 24, Vikings 19.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal. And the Pigs get it the 7-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Elijah Mitchell.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Tua going to try and throw for it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And some room to work. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They run again with Hines. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Hines.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
21. Hey, gun. 65. I got this.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Well, we won't say the comeback is complete just yet, but boy, they have come roaring back to take this 4th quarter lead.
I like the way that you put that because it's not complete just yet, but just think about the other side, where they are right now, because they've got to be saying, how did we let this one get away? We were in complete control, well on our way to victory, and now all of a sudden, we're losing. How did that happen?
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st down, Tagovailoa checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Mitchell.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. And he finds Corey Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. 1st down Vikings.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rusher.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their 49-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hines.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go, here we go. White. Hey, gun. 21. Here we go. 11.
To throw is Garoppolo. And finding the tight end Hooper.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
I got you. 21. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
21. I got you. 11.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And that's complete to Davis. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. It will be a big play there on 4th and long. Tagovailoa.
And this one is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's Tua.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
He'll get it inside the 20.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Tua.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Tua to throw. This is caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. You see some fans are holding him 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Now Tagovailoa. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Flag! 2, 2. Hey, gun. Hey, alert. Hey, come on.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up.
First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, overfolding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hate it, love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling, I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest.